To our last week here at Columbia College. I'm recording November 30th. Next week is our last week. The 6th is listed as the end, and I wanted to point out that that is Saturday. And then my grades are due on the evening of the 8th. So we've got a very short turnaround time to get some things done. So hopefully you guys will find this a relatively easy week to do. So let's take a look at some of the things that we're going to be looking at. So you're going to watch this video this week. And there are several of you that have asked to revise and resubmit your research paper. So if you're one of those, or if you have any questions about the feedback that you got, by all means, let me know. Several students pointed out to me just recently, and I don't know how we made it 7 weeks with you guys not knowing the system. But so what I do is go into your papers and I actually make comments specifically over various and sundry things. So if you see anything of mine and you see the little blue bubble, you need to hover over to click on it or something, because that's my explicit direct feedback to you as an individual. So if you're not getting that feedback, by all means, reach out to me and let me know what's going on with you with that. Then you're going to build and submit your multimodal project video. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a minute. You'll respond to this week's discussion prompt, and then you're going to make sure that you complete the course survey. Some of you said that Columbia had not emailed that to you, so I've made sure that it is in this week's module, that the link is present for you. So, what exactly is your multimodal project? Well, it follows the line of thinking that we've had throughout the course. The first assignment that I had you do, the visual rhetorical analysis, was intended for you to be able to take a look at an image, give some vital feedback about it, and understand the power of that image. And a lot of you chose advertisements, which was really good, and you looked at the words that they used or the way that it was spaced, and also as well as the image. So it's important that you understand that even words and images in small doses have a vital impact sometimes in our project, in our world as well, not just in the project that you're going to do. So you created a visual rhetorical analysis. You have then moved on to create an annotated bibliography in which you did specific research about your chosen topic, and then you wrote a research paper about that specific topic. So now you're going to combine those and create a multimodal project in which you create a video that highlights and emphasizes the key points of your research paper. And so give you a highlight here of the rubric itself so that you can see what I'll be looking for. So I'm looking for the accuracy of the content. So I'll be comparing it to your research paper, the visual design and layout, how engaging it is, how organized. So again, you can and think in terms of, for those of you that are old school like me, think in terms of like your PowerPoints or your Google Slides. But in this case, you're going to time it. You're going to create a video, and if you have a Mac, it's iMovie. Microsoft also has a video making tool within PowerPoint, if I'm not mistaken, that you can actually set it to play. So I'll also be looking at your technical skill. We've talked a lot about appropriate use of things, so that's very important here. And then, of course, your communication and clarity. Is it relevant to your audience? Is it engaging for your audience, and all of that? So that is the basic rubric for that. And let's go back and let's take a look at some of the sources. So let me show you a sample. Now, my instructions specifically say 2 to 3 minutes. Do not kill yourself over trying to make a super long video. But I do have this one that I thought was really cool, and I wanted to show it to you.
Imagine it's 1950. As a student, you're handwriting or typing essays and spending hours in the library on 15-page papers. That was the norm then. Today, with computers and the internet reshaping research, maybe it's time to rethink the essay format.
All right, so notice here, In the very first 15 seconds, we've already had images, digital text, and the speaker herself talking to the camera. So all of those are really good elements. And even the fact that she is talking about essays and how to write essays, she's talking about rethinking, and she uses this time clock. So it's not specifically that she's talking about pen and pencil or computers, even though she did have the images of computers. So again, anything that's going to get your reader's attention and help focus the topic.
A 2022 Wiley report shows that 2/3 of instructors struggle to keep students engaged, while 55% of students have difficulty staying interested in class. In a social media-driven world, could video essays be the answer? Some professors think so. Assigning video essays allows students to combine creativity with critical thinking, offering a fresh alternative to traditional writing. This process still fosters essential skills like research, analysis, and communication, but also builds visual literacy. As noted in the video essay as a tool for teaching and learning, the process of...
Notice here how she pulls specific research, and you can tell this was done on a phone, but I think it's really cool that she's using the highlighting features here. So while she's got all of this text, and I would typically tell you, oh, don't do a whole page of text. The fact that she has all of this text, but it's highlighting what she specifically wants her audience to pay attention to is very useful and engaging to watch.
Film editing forces students to reflect thoroughly on what they have learned. In a world where social media and short-form content is constant, video essays might be a powerful way to engage with students. What do you think?
So, that's the sample that I have provided for you. So, notice that it's a little more personal. So, you can take that approach with your video essay about climate change or gun violence or free speech on campuses, either of those three that you chose. I think you can absolutely spin this. Your research is solid there. So you're going to be spending more time putting this together than actually having to go do any specific research for that. Additionally, I have some video tips and tricks for you. And in this link, talking about video essays, again, I'm not looking for anything really long, 2 to 3 minutes, y'all. 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. Don't stress. You've already done most of these things. You've developed your topic. You should know it pretty well by now because you've been researching it for weeks. You already have your basic outline. That's from your paper, your drafting, and then your final draft as well. And now you're going to go back through it and then script for your video. Now, I'm not asking for the script, and I don't want you to read your essay. That's not what this is about. This is hitting the highlights. Keeping it under 2 to 3 minutes for your reader. So you're going to spend more of your time collecting your images and then any voice or files or music or anything that you have like that. And then there's a link here for the Creative Commons use for music. So I thought that was a really good resource. But again, think about using your voice. But if you're going to use your voice, you do not want it to be monotone. So it should not be develop a topic. Using traditional pre-writing, work to narrow your topic into something specific. Don't read like that. Be much more engaging and open. And notice, even as I'm making these videos, I don't always speak perfectly. I stutter sometimes. I can sometimes. And while I don't like that, that's not the biggest thing that I'm looking for here. I'm looking for your ability to put images and music together with your topic to make something that's engaging and cohesive for your audience. So then you're going to also upload that file. You can use, again, Windows has the video editor, and then Mac comes with the iMovie, but Microsoft PowerPoint and Google Slides also have the video features as well. And then you'll upload that to the class. So let's see, where are
Imagine
we?
it's 1950.
Sorry. See, I make mistakes all the time. It happens to the best of us. And no, while I would expect you to go fix that blurb for your final, I'm not going to go back and fix that blurb. Fix that blurb. See, I make mistakes, but it's okay. All right, so you've got your to-do list, you've got your discussion, your sample video essay tips, multimodal project, and then for those of you that said you did not have the course evaluation, it is linked in here now as well. If you guys need me, feel free to reach out. I hope you guys have a great week.